Hey everybody, this is Karen Oliver. I am going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to wait just for a couple more minutes just to see if anyone pop in. Thank you for tuning in with Life Coaching with Karen. Just want to come on here and give some quick Tuesday tips and some insight on something that I was thinking about concerning me, and I thought it would be great to share, and thought it would be great for you all to actually take in these tips. Um, and so, just going to wait a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to share with you all today on this Tuesday. Since I missed a little time on last week, I'm going to come on here full force and give y'all an extra day this week. So I hope you all are having a great Tuesday. And for those of you who will catch the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. If you catch the replay, please hashtag replay. Like, comment. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. You definitely won't be disappointed. Okay. So just a minute, you all. Just gonna hang out for a minute or two, and then I'll get started because I'm not gonna be on here very long. Let's see. to Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Okay, you all, let's go ahead and get started. I was getting too happy with the music, so um, I thought about something, and like I said, I was thinking about something pertaining to myself, and I want to encourage you all to stay the course, to keep pushing forward, to keep trying. I was just thinking about myself, and I think about a lot of us and how, when we're trying to get things accomplished and we're trying to show action, when we're showing action and we're moving by faith and we're doing things, because we know that things are not going to fall in our lap. We have to put them into perspective. We have to put them in place, and we have to show action. And I was just thinking about myself today and how, I've just been out and, just thinking about myself about how I've just been consistent and how I've just been making sure I stay persistent with things, and how even though when you haven't seen the actual 100% results that you want to see, you know that you can still see those results even though you can't really see those full 100% complete results with the naked eye. So the fact that that you keep going. The fact that I kept seeing myself being persistent, consistent, working over here, working over there, and still taking time to rest and balance myself, I was like, wow. Sometimes you got to sit down and reflect and meditate and be like, wait a minute, I am really proud of myself. I am really doing this. I am really staying persistent. I am really pushing it forward. And so that's the word that I want to use today. I want to give you this Tuesday tip on today. Continue to push forward, continue to do the things that you need to do. Um, And I actually, you all was supposed to be on the Wisdom app. So I'm going to jump on and let my Wisdom family chime in because I did not go live for Monday Motivation on my Wisdom app. But continue to push those things forward. Continue to do the things that you need to do. And so, you all, I'm going to take a quick little break because I'm going to chime in the Wisdom family. But if you think about it, have you ever thought about, just how much you've been, when you just sit down and reflect and just rest and take a seat. And when you're taking a break from something that you're usually doing, or if you're taking a break from something that you know you've been persistent in doing, you sit there and you realize, how much you've kept going, even though sometimes it had got hard, or even sometimes when you didn't even want to do. Sometimes when you was like, hey, I'm just gonna take me another day and I ain't gonna do nothing. You didn't do it though. You had that push and you had that drive in you and you had the consistency in you to keep doing, to keep going, to keep pushing it forward, to keep helping people, to keep building, whatever the case may be. And I'm just gonna jump on the Wisdom app right quick, you guys. So yeah, it gives you something to think about. um it really does. And yeah, okay, so I'm finna go live with them. So it gives you something to pretty much think about. It makes you aware of who you really are. It makes you aware of, this is what I'm doing. And I really didn't realize that this is me. I really didn't understand that this is something that I'm doing. I didn't realize that even though I've been put to the test, I'm still being persistent. I'm still flowing in the things that I need to flow, because you know that sooner or later that things are going to turn over for the good, and that things are going to spring forth, and things are going to be um, at your door so quickly, and you're going to see all of the achievements. You're going to see all of the accomplishments that you've done. Hey, Wisdom family, I am live on the Wisdom family, as well as, of course, YouTube. So I hope everybody on the Wisdom app has been doing great. For all my YouTube followers, if you are not on Wisdom, if you have not joined Wisdom, you need to join the Wisdom app. Um, I'm also on the Wisdom app as Life Coaching with Karen. So I hope everybody's doing well. And I wanted to chime in and just share this Tuesday tip today, to keep pushing it forward and stay the course and still be consistent, because things will look up, and things will come about for the good. Things will turn up the way that they're supposed to turn up, because you're being consistent in it, and you're motivated, you're passionate about what you do, and you know that something has to happen. I think about that song, Something Has to Break, with Kiara Shared. I think about that song even when I said that, and you know that something has to, come to life, come to fruition. Something has to come alive when you're staying consistent and persistent in your walk, when you're staying consistent and persistent in your work, when you're building, whether that's your personal life, professional life, um, whether that's other achievements that you're doing, you know that those things has to come to life, because you have stayed the course. You keep pushing, and you keep pushing, and you keep going, and you keep going, and you're looking at things for the better. You're realizing that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and I know that I'm going to see the results as long as I stay the course, as long as I stay persistent. I'm going to see the results. I'm going to see the results. So that's why I had to share this with you all on today. And also too, because you all, like I said last week, I was busy and I missed a day or two last week. But you know that something is going to happen. You know that you have to stay the course. You know what's getting ready to happen. You know the season that you're in. You know the season that you're in. So it's like, and as I was thinking to myself today too, I was like, I'm out here and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I wasn't complaining. I was just saying, like, I just got the strength to keep going. And when you have the strength to keep going and you encourage yourself, and when you got others around you that's encouraging you, you keep going, you keep pushing, you keep moving forward um, in life. I have a guest that wants to come up and share on the Wisdom app. So let's bring up the writer. Blessings, how you doing? My ex, who's calling, and what's your name?
Warrior media platforms. I am a self-published author, independent developmental editor, contractor, and of course, a project manager.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming up and sharing, Dwight. Is there anything that you would like to share on the wisdom community today?
Yeah, came in on the tail end of your conversation, and I was going to mention also that boundaries are super important. We were working on our third poetry book and trying to figure out a second byline to go with the title. And it came to us that one thing that everything has in common that we're working on right now as individuals is trying to find ways to maintain your energy and keep your boundaries intact. So I just want to contribute that. Having boundaries, knowing what your boundaries are, and maintaining those boundaries are super important.
Yes, it is. It's important. You definitely have to have that support and maintaining that. Yeah, and I was just sharing too, how, just pushing it forward, just staying consistent and persistent in what you're doing, even though you haven't seen the 100% complete results. And I was sharing that. I was just sitting here and I was working on something before I went live, and I was like, I realized that wow, I'm doing all of this actually. That's because I'm taking the time to even rest in between. And when you know something is dear to your heart, and when you know that it's a process in the things that you're doing, you're going to continue to keep playing at it because you know that the results are going to finally turn up for you.
Exactly. That is the most important thing, I think, in being a creative is when you start a paint, when you start a project, when you start a book or story, you know, you in your mind might have an idea of how it should end. So it can be simple
Mm-hmm.
because you already know what it should look like at the end. But at the same time, you can't forego the journey itself.
Right.
Because every step matters, every step counts, and you have to be persistent, consistent, and just get up every day and get.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. I think.
Well, I thank you for this time. Like I said, this is our first month on this app. Folks been telling me endlessly since the end of last year to check this app out. So as part of our
Tell us, I know you say you write poetry, but what type of poetry do you write?
okay, so my PTR right now, if you can see my picture, that is Pivot by Dwight
Okay.
Thompson. That's my first volume of a series I'm working on called Pine Cones and Spaceships. And Pine Cones and Spaceships came about in March of 2020 when COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it was fun times for everyone involved. And it basically chronicles my family's journey, um, dealing with trials, travels, and togetherness as we find ourselves with this new reality.
Mm-hmm.
And Pivot is the good book. Is has about 11 of my poems in there, as well as some short stories and essays and quotes. And it was my personal mental health and faith journey as the patriarch of the family, and coming to terms with purpose and identification and will and mental health and faith, and just being
That's
able
good.
to
Yeah, that's good. Mental health is definitely big. That's something
times,
we need.
sometimes in life, what you have accomplished so far
Mm-hmm.
is just a foreshadowing of what will be coming up next.
Oh, I love it. And that is so true. That is so true. And that's something we definitely need to all go by. It's definitely true. I think the right warrior. I think your volume went out.
So hold on, can you hear me now?
I can hear. We can hear you now. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. I actually was not saying anything because, as writers, we have to be aware of how much time we take up, and we can talk
True.
forever. That's one of the reasons why we publish, because we have a lot to say, a lot we want to share. So
Right. Right. Well, I thank you so much for coming up and sharing. I really do.
I appreciate that. I'm definitely following you. Again, I'm not sure this app works, but the way I see it is that the algorithm all across social media is broken, and we have to get back to making human contact again as much as possible wherever we can. So for me, this interaction between yourself and myself, Miss Karen, is worth more than 1,000 views on Instagram or TikTok. So I
Correct.
appreciate you and appreciate this, folks.
Okay. That's wonderful. That I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Well, thank you so much, the right warrior. And I'm looking forward to, listening to um those poems and poetry. But I hope this word definitely encourages you all. I hope that the Tuesday tips and inspiration, and I hope that the guests on Wisdom app, I hope that you were definitely intrigued by, what he said as well. And so, again, if you're not following, me on the Wisdom app, follow me at Life Coaching with Karen, and as well on YouTube, Life Coaching W Karen. So that's W short for with. And subscribe and comment, and check out the latest videos. So I will talk to you all on our Therapy Thursday conversation. And I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Bye for now.